Hey guys, I know you've missed us. We've been gone for a long time. We won't say how
Mhm.
long, maybe like 4 months, but we're glad to be back. We've had
Mhm.
time to reflect, and we're better than ever. You may be wondering, does this podcast have a purpose yet? No, we're just here to have a good time, to make you laugh, and ultimately to make our grandchildren happy as well.
I
So,
forgot about that.
exactly. You see, because we've been gone for a long time, but we're back better than ever. And oh boy, you're in for a treat today. You're gonna love it.
So, we are entering season 2 of the Sunny and Romeo Show. Hopefully, we will have one out every week, every other week.
Every
We'll
other
be
week.
surprised. We will see. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Um, Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Spotify, and yeah, try and find us some sponsors. If you want to be our sponsor, give us $10. I mean,
Yeah, all we need is $10. We'll rep anything. Um,
mhm.
like
Well, not everything. A
yeah, it
lot
might be
of
appropriated.
things, not everything.
Yeah, nothing that won't stop us from getting into college.
Very true. Or our grandkids, because we
Yeah,
know, I feel
mm,
like we have enough brain power between the both of us to like get somewhere in life still without
yeah,
going to college.
yeah. Maybe the college will definitely help. Make my parents happier.
Well, like the thing is, does college really make your parents happier? Because like they're spending more money.
Yeah, but think about it. That's like okay. So that's like paying for gas. No. That's like paying for gas, driving to driving to like no, to California
Were
from
you
the
gonna
East
say
Coast.
Africa?
And I was gonna say Alabama. Driving to like California from the East Coast to go to
Mm,
a concert, and then you get there, like, you know what? Actually, let me save money and not to this concert. But you already paid for a whole bunch of gas on your way to California.
mm-hmm.
Like, I'd rather just spend the money while I'm there, you know? Because some people can't go to that concert. And
You are not wrong. And speaking of this, we're going to get into some other controversial
politics,
topics. You
yeah,
may think it's going to be about politics or economics or any of those
yeah,
things, but
mm,
no.
yeah. We are not gonna mention college again, or
Mm-mm.
we, like get into college or something, or we have a mental breakdown. But here we go. First up,
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
all right. So I'll go first.
Okay.
It is. Sunny later on is going to tell you some very nasty and unbelievable news, because some people believe it's something else, and if you believe something else, you can exit this podcast right now, because a hot dog is a sandwich. In my opinion, a sandwich is bread, like this bread. It has to be on the outside,
Mm-hmm.
and then anything in the middle. You can, for all I care, you can just put
Anything.
ketchup in the middle. It can be a ketchup sandwich, but it can be okay. You can put like you don't even have to have meat in it. If you're vegetarian, you know, or vegan. Hopefully it has some type of cheese or meat. Like you need at least one of them. But
Well,
I guess
vegan, you can't have cheese. Well, I guess you can have fake cheese, but is that really still cheese?
fake cheese tastes like strawberries. Mm-mm. I'm serious, it does. But yeah, a hot dog is definitely a sandwich. It can't be anything else.
Actually, according to cuberule.com, I did see this on TikTok, but it's still a topic. Apparently, a taco, or wait, no, a hot dog
You want me to put that out?
is considered a taco. In that case, according to a cube, a hot dog is not even a sandwich. It is a taco.
Yeah, but let's go a little deeper. Let's dissect that anymore. I mean, let's let's dissect that some more. What is a taco? What is a taco?
A taco is a taco.
Yes, but I guys, you guys can talk about this in the comments, but I'm pretty sure a taco is a sandwich. Cause back to my definition, there's bread on both sides.
But do you
Even
count it because it's not bread anymore?
a hot dog is a sandwich. It has to be. Like that's we're 2020 has been crazy. We
You're
need
not,
we need to keep a hot dog as a sandwich. Hey. Either way, you're still eating carbs and a lot of sodium.
you're not wrong, and questionable meat. So
Next episode, we're going to discuss what is a hot dog actually.
I feel like a lot of people need that information. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't even know. Back in elementary school, we used to say it was horse. We used to say that for burgers too. Oh, good times.
Have you heard like of things where people are like it's human,
Mm, no, who says that?
and you're saying a horse? Okay.
I'd rather
Well,
be a horse than a human.
well, yeah, obviously.
Sorry, horse girls.
Okay. Well, actually, honestly, I do agree with you. I think a hot dog is a sandwich.
Thank you. Guys, we can put the link in our YouTube thingamabob and the YouTube caption section. That way you can see it too. And you can decide for yourself and let us know, you know? Half of our people, well, not even half, all of the people that listen to this know us. So go ahead and just text us and tell us. Okay. All right.
Well, unless there's Tom. Tom might be back for season 2.
Tom might be back for season 2. Hopefully you guys know who Tom is by now. The real ones will know.
The OGs.
Yeah, OGs.
Even though we've only made 6 episodes, the OGs.
The OGs.
Okay. Well, going on to the next topic, Anya.
Okay, the next topic is water wet? You know,
Okay.
this is a classic. We've all heard of this, but we're gonna come to a conclusion today because it needs to be found.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start this one off. I do think water is wet. For those who think water isn't wet, I believe that you don't think of wet as an adjective. So my example for it is that, let's say you have a Coke bottle, right? And
Yeah.
it has water droplets on it.
Mhm.
Is it condensation?
Yeah, that's condensation. Unless you just took that Coke bottle around like nobody's business. But I think it's condensation.
Okay, well, the condensation, that is water on something, which I would consider that to be the Coke bottle to be wet. So
Yeah.
then if you have water on water, the adjective wet applies to it.
Yeah. I think that's a great way of putting it with the adjective part. I thought, was like, wow, that's smart. That's really smart. Because it's just like, here, let me think. Yes. So let's say you're a chicken. Who's your mom? Your mom's a chicken. You came from that chicken, so that makes you a chicken. Wetness, it comes from water. So that means that wetness is water. So that means that water must be wetness. And if we're getting technical here, let's think about every single drink possible.
Yeah, I
Every
was just
drink,
about to bring that up.
yeah, every drink has water in it.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't say, "Oh, I'm coked" when you spill Coke on you. You say, "Oh, I'm wet," because and because you said you're wet, you're pretty much saying that you're water. So water is wet.
And not even that. All those drinks, liquids. Liquids make things wet, according to the adjective.
Yeah,
I think we settled that one real
yeah,
quick.
that was real quick because it's true. Water is wet.
Okay.
Water isn't dry. If water was dry, it would be the desert. We wouldn't have an ocean.
Not wrong.
Yeah. Period. Well, what's next?
Okay. So, segueing into our next one about is the ocean real? Well, the supernatural, like ghosts. What do you think about ghosts, Anya?
Yes. So ghosts. Sometimes I get a little scared to talk about this, especially after I finish watching BuzzFeed Unsolved. Have you heard of them?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I've watched a few of them. They're a little creepy.
I know, just a little bit. And then like sometimes you're like, oh, you know what? Let me not say anything about ghosts for the next few days. So I don't know. Like right now I'm feeling like pretty safe. Before we even talk about ghosts, let me talk about horror stories for a second. So some people, no offense, guys, are wimps. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't watch a horror movie. Like I have complete respect for you, but come on now. It's a horror movie. It's not real. Except for what is it, The Conjuring or whatever? That was scary. When they said true story, then I was like, ooh. I know you guys couldn't see my face right now, but my eye, ooh, I was really scared for that one. But like, usually I'm able to like, I don't know, just make myself feel safe by knowing that it's not real. And
Mhm.
also, I watch most scary movies that like don't even revolve around me because you know, I'm black. Um I live in a pretty suburban area. Um the houses are close together, so I have neighbors I can run to. I don't live like in a house with like a whole bunch of field around it. Um yeah, if pretty much if a murderer comes, I know where to go. I got like 8 neighbors I can. Man, I have my whole neighborhood planned out. I got a house at every street. I know exactly who to go to. Miss Irene, there's a murderer. Hurry up and call the police. I'm gonna run to Bell's house. That way you don't die too. I have it all planned out. But like also in like cases of like supernatural stuff, ooh, let me tell you right now, I wouldn't be in my house if my house was like 100 years old. I know when well, I don't know when my house was built, but I know it's like only like 20 years ago or something. So I'm feeling pretty good. So I watch movies that don't really relate to me. But ghosts, to be honest, sometimes ghosts just follow you. And in
Mhm.
movies it happens, and that is scary to me. But also it's a movie. But then I'm thinking, okay, well, how do you explain some things though? Like also that brings up the question of, are ghosts and spirits different? Because a lot of people are like, okay, spirits exist, but
Mhm.
isn't a ghost a spirit?
I think speaking of horror stories, as you said, if they're movies, they're movies, but those ones where it's like all in your head, and like they could totally be
Ooh,
real, like those murder stuff.
yeah,
I'm like the true ones, not like the ones with like the axes, but like the ones
yeah.
that are like messing with your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so scary. Cause like to be honest, I don't know if ghosts are real. I like to believe that they're not, but
Mhm.
sometimes I'm like, oh, let me not say anything.
Mhm.
I actually have a story for you guys, but I'll tell that in a second. Actually, I'll tell it right now because I don't remember what I was gonna say. Actually, I do remember what I was gonna say. Yes. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, like, could you just imagine, like, what if there was a ghost, right?
Uh
But
huh.
it was like specifically messing with you in your head. You can't really tell anybody, they're gonna think you're crazy. Like that's the scariest part of it. People think that
Mhm.
you're crazy because they can't see the ghost, but you can. Because like that happens in a lot of movies. The ghost is attached to one person. Like literally in The Conjuring, a true story, apparently according to the movie, and the priest dude, you know the guy who has Annabelle,
Uh huh.
and yeah, he's real. So like it could be like me.
Where is this taking place? Like, what state?
I think Alabama.
Let's keep it in Alabama.
Yeah, let's keep it
Let's
Alabama.
keep it there.
But yeah, okay. You know what? I'm coming to the conclusion ghosts are real, but I'll never be affected by them. Because now I'm thinking about that guy, because the dude actually exists from the movie. So yeah. But here's the story I have for you guys. So a couple of weeks ago, I um I was visiting my friend Mika's house in
Mhm.
PA, and when Mika, that girl is crazy, you know. So
Mhm.
sometimes I take what she says with a grain of salt, especially when she's telling me that her house was haunted. Because if you know Mika, you know that sometimes she's a little dramatic. Like she'll scream and you're like, oh, you know. But she's
Mhm.
just doing it for fun, you know, because she's a fun person.
Mhm.
But I finally went to her house and she told me so many times on FaceTime, oh, my house is haunted. Nobody goes into this part of the house. So I come over and I stay in the guest room and I'm chilling. I'm just having a nice time. I don't really notice anything. I forgot she said her house was haunted. And then when she leaves my room because we were watching Netflix, she
Mhm.
said, have fun with the ghost. And I realized what part of the house I was in, and I was scared the whole night. And on top of that, there was a thunderstorm that night and there was lightning. And oh my God, I couldn't even go to sleep. I FaceTime Nick in the middle of the night and she's like, I told you. And I was like, oh my gosh, this girl isn't that dramatic. She was like, right. And then I was just thinking, and I was so scared because there was like an upstairs on
Mhm.
top of the guest room and there
Oh.
was a downstairs. And like I'm telling you, that place was like old. Like I'm talking about Little House on the Prairie old. Oh
Oof.
my gosh, I was so scared. So then the next day, I'm talking to her dad. He's like, "Oh yeah, that part of the house is 230 years old." You know me, like that's part that's a that's like that's horror story material right there.
Mhm.
Ooh, yeah, I was scared. So yeah, I think deep down I believe that ghosts exist.
All
Ooh.
right then. Well, our next topic is unicorns and giraffes. Also, I saw this on TikTok, but it's like a horse with a horn. could happen. A horse with a super long neck and a long tongue and like little ear things.
And a purple tongue.
Like giraffes are just so seem to be just not real, but they are. But unicorns aren't. Like a little horn, like a little
Yeah,
nub, like a goat.
yeah, yeah, and like even rhinos, like it's so normal for things to have giraffes. They're like the only tall animal I could think of. But
Yeah, except
rhinos,
there's
goats,
like dinosaurs or something, but like giraffes, they are mammals. Why do they have a long neck?
yeah, why? Yeah, man, I can't tell you. Yeah, what happened? How did that even happen? Like, I know what I think I learned about this freshman year bio. Sonny, you would know because we're in the same class. I
Yeah.
did learn something about like evolution of, yeah, with the birds and how like things change over time because like they need it.
Uh-huh.
Like, let me tell you guys a story. Well, it's not a story, it's more of a science class lesson, except it's going to be a really bad science lesson because I don't remember everything. But pretty much, there were these birds, and they went to this island, like they just flew there, and they liked it
Uh-huh.
there. And like they had no, oh yeah, okay, and they had like no predators, so they like over time, like generation after generation, they just like they didn't need the ability to fly anymore, so they just lost it or whatever,
Mhm.
and they started getting bigger. And I think these are dodo birds. They started getting bigger and bigger because they didn't need to defend themselves. They were just eating food all day or whatever and chilling. Oh, it's not dodo birds. But then something happened, and then some other place came, and then they died because they couldn't defend themselves anymore.
So
But
I
like,
just looked up how giraffes happen, and it says the two forces that drove giraffes towards elongating their necks are simple. They need to eat and they need to breed. First thing, I understand the eating. They can reach tall things.
yeah,
That's why we have tall humans, because they gotta reach the tall thing.
they need to reach the top of the grocery store.
But I know I can't do that.
Yeah, period.
And then, but why do they need it to breed?
Yeah, because we can breathe down here perfectly fine.
Perfectly. Wait, not only do they have long necks, don't they have long legs too?
Yes, and they got those ugly looking knees for no reason.
I feel like knees are such a weird thing.
Yeah, wait, how do they sleep? Like with their
I
head
think
up?
they just bend. Their necks must get like.
But does it just lump or like does it like stay up or does it just like go right in front of them and it's just like a mile long neck?
Well, the thing is, like, I feel like if they laid down on their side, so their neck laid on the ground, they would look dead.
Oh yeah, true, true, true. Oh my gosh, guys, sorry to be morbid, but like I wonder what a dead giraffe looks like.
Dude, they have 3 hearts.
They what? They do? Oh, see how many hearts a zebra has. The giraffe is just a big zebra. Wait, see, Google it right
Wait,
now.
but a zebra is just a horse.
A giraffe is a horse with a long neck.
Yeah, so then why aren't unicorns real?
Yeah, like I honestly, yeah, unicorns don't have to have like the whole 6ix9ine look with the different color. You know how 6ix9ine has like rainbow hair, the rapper dude. Yeah, rainbows don't have to look like him, but yeah, like why can't a horse have a horn? Does that make any sense just now?
I got you, but the thing is that we make so much, like, such big deals about these things that just might not exist, like Bigfoot.
Yeah, true, true, true.
Like, what even is Bigfoot supposed to be? Like a human or like a gorilla?
I think it's supposed to be like a. It depends on where you're hearing it from because sometimes they think Bigfoot is a human. Sometimes they're like it's like because sometimes Bigfoot can talk, but other times Bigfoot is just Bigfoot. What if Bigfoot is real and Bigfoot's just like
What if we're just bullying him?
yeah
Or her, or her,
yeah them
or
them
them?
yeah no but like what if Bigfoot is just like a wild monkey, a big wild monkey.
It
And,
reminds me of Tall Girl when she's like, I have this size 13.
but
Like,
imagine like to be a high school girl with size 13 Nikes
I don't even know what that means, honestly. Like, I don't go past a 4 in men's. Like,
and men's. Oh god.
I have small feet.
Guys, this is unrelated, but it's a flex of mine. I can actually I pay for cheaper shoes because I can wear a children's 7 still. So gang gang.
Big brains here.
All right. Well, we've talked about unicorns. We talked about giraffes. Now let's talk about some aliens, cause that one is juicy.
So some things I know recently have been released by NASA about some UFO sightings, like
Mhm.
official documents.
Yes. So I guess they have to be real, cause what else would it be? What did somebody just throw the garbage can up really high and it just been just been flying for a long time? No, has to be UFO.
hmm
But that brings up two questions. First of all, should we be scared? And secondly, why did the UFO look like what we think a UFO would look like? You know, because like ever since like the 60s, we've thought UFOs would be like little like circular discs
hmm
that fly in the air. How were we right?
Well, how do we come up with any of these things at all? Like, I feel like people's imaginations can't be this good. I know, like, I got some ideas, but it's not like they're based off of something else. I feel like there's like a foundation. So
Yeah.
where are they getting all these ideas from?
Yes, more evidence for why aliens have to be real because they probably saw it before. Had someone probably saw it. They
Uh-huh.
told someone. Of course, they were put in like a mental institution
hmm
when they were actually normal, I guess, because they released it now. And that one idea just took off, and now we have movies like E.T. and I don't know any other alien movies.
Aliens. I think that's a movie.
Yeah, it has to be. There are probably like three alien movies.
But what about the abduction things, like the alien abduction stuff? I don't think that's true. I'm not gonna lie. I don't trust those people.
But what if it is? It could be.
What if it is? What like
That's scary too, because it's just like how many people do we know are all the missing people? What if they weren't kidnapped? Hopefully they weren't murdered. What if they were yeah, like certain people yeah,
they're like probed? Isn't that like a thing?
yeah.
Doesn't that mean just poking or something?
Oh, I thought they had to be dead to probe them. I feel like that would be a bit nicer. I wouldn't want to be probed alive. Unless I knew I was going back home.
But would you want to be known as remembering all that? Do you remember all that?
Maybe hopefully they didn't erase my memory.
It
No, because then yeah, that's a hard
reminds me of Brockhampton Sugar music video.
yeah, guys. Okay, well, the next one, kind of just as absurd as the rest of them. Are some famous people actually dead? Now, we're not going to talk about some of the rappers that have died in the past few years because a lot of a lot of people in our generation are still getting over that. They're
Too
really
controversial for us.
yeah, too controversial. So we're gonna have people like Elvis and Tupac and Michael Jackson even. People have been saying, well, you guys know this, right? Because it's been going on for forever. So that might make it true. But people have been saying that they've been seeing celebrities in all different types of places. The Bahamas, their school janitor, which is kind of weird. But you got to make that money. Michael Jackson had a kid named Blanket. I only know that because he hung the child out of the off the balcony.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Blanket's okay. I think he changed his name though.
I would.
Yeah. He said, I'm gonna name you Blanket. Oh, but this is totally unrelated. It's not we don't even have this listed, but I have to ask about this. Okay, so one time I was on Instagram and I saw something about how Pharrell, the guy who sings Happy,
hmm
he's a vampire.
Oh yeah, he just doesn't age.
Yeah, no, and they had pictures from like a long like I'm talking about black and white photos from like of him in background pictures and he looks exactly the same.
See,
And
these are the things that make me nervous in life.
yes, I'm like, what? What if Pharrell is an alien?
That hat doesn't look good on everyone. I do know
Yeah,
that.
honestly, he
He
doesn't.
pulls it off.
Yeah, no. Okay, so here's Pharrell. He came in on his UFO and he crashed into an Arby's and he saw the hat and he's like, wait, I need one of these so I can fit in. And he just stuck with it and then he became a singer.
Yeah, is he married?
I don't think so.
He does. He does. I've seen pictures. Like he just. I don't know if I even want to look it up. I don't think I can do that to
Yeah,
myself
I'm
this
like a
late
little
at night.
scared. Yeah. Oh, but you know what else I've seen?
Hmm.
People have also been saying that Greta Thunberg, how we found, the
Yeah.
climate change girl, the girl who's gonna like save the world.
Hmm.
Thank God for her. Hopefully she
Honestly, though.
actually does it. Even though it's like our job too, but we
Yeah, I
need.
wasn't gonna do. I probably wasn't gonna do that anyway. So
Yeah, I have my homework to worry about. Yeah, I'll turn off the
let
light.
her get her Global Peace Prize or whatever.
Yeah, period. You got it, queen. But I saw a picture of her from like a long time ago, like black and white. I think she's like with some archaeologist or something. She was like somewhere where she shouldn't have been. Same braid. She always had that one braid or the two braids.
Hmm.
Braid looked just like her. And people are saying that she's a time traveler and she came back to save the world.
Good for her. We need someone like
Yeah,
that.
we really do. Or
2020 needs it. Where did she go?
I don't know. Well, she's still around. I follow her on Instagram.
On you?
Yeah, she's still around. But what if she's just an alien, just like Pharrell, and she just doesn't age? Because honestly, I still,
What if one of us was an alien?
you caught me.
We just Yo, that'd be so scary. I don't know what I do. I don't.
Yeah, that's so. Whoa, that's okay. We're going way off topic from our list. I think we might have to finish our list another time because I'm sure this video is going to be long. But what you know about the Men in Black? Like you know about the movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently they're real. Yeah. So what if everything were? Oh my gosh, the FBI come and like take down the podcast now. Actually, you're coming to wherever we have our place.
We
Like
get so much clout though.
I know we would before we go. Oh, we go out with a bang. People are listening like, haha, so funny. Where are they now? But um, yeah, like the Men in Black are real apparently. So what if everything that we're talking about is, oh, and like in the movie Men in Black,
Hmm.
some of the aliens like they're allowed to like live like as fake humans. Like they'll wear a mask or something and they'll like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like,
it, yeah, but like they can only stay like in the U.S. and like live on Earth if they like agree to be peaceful. So
uh-huh.
what if Pharrell and Greta, they're like, okay, bet we'll stay peaceful and we'll make a change in the world.
uh,
Like, what if, you know?
Honestly, they're doing better than the rest of us are.
I
So,
know. Yeah, they're unproblematic. They're getting stuff done, and a lot of people like them
mm.
because Pharrell has made some cute shoes with Adidas.
Speaking of Pharrell and Arby's, is Chick-fil-A that good?
Yes. Yes. Chick-fil-A has had some homophobic, homophobic news out there. Um,
But hasn't like a lot of places had very controversial things
Yes,
that they've
and
done?
a lot of places support Trump, and I 100% respect your opinion if you choose to like give up Chick-fil-A, but I'm sorry I can't. There's something about the way they bread that chicken. It's just so delicious.
And they're
Like
all waffle fries.
yes, and I'm sorry, but the people who work there, they are so nice. And apparently, I've heard this. Hopefully, no one ever does this because that would be mean. But apparently, if you say thank you and if they say you're welcome instead of my pleasure, you get like your whole meal for free or something.
Yeah,
Is that
there's like those things where it's like if you say my pleasure before them or something, you get like an ice cream.
yeah? It's just there's just that place is so nice. And honestly, I don't know about like your Chick-fil-A, but my Chick-fil-A over here in New Jersey, their little playground inside, it's always clean. Always clean.
Not all of, I mean, I'm not saying just Chick-fil-A, but there's a lot that aren't clean.
Yeah, those places are dirty. Ooh, oh my gosh. Me as a kid, I used to touch it like, ooh, what is
But
this?
my mom wouldn't let me go in them.
Oh, lucky. Well, actually, not lucky. No, actually, I'll get scared in those little tube things.
Well, should we finish off this last topic of season 2? We'll probably cut out a lot of this stuff just because
Yes.
they're kind
Hmm.
of boring, but
Yeah, I'll take
tap water.
the ones that make me crack up. Yes. So okay, so I've seen on YouTube a lot of people have been rating water, and yes, we understand this is such a first world thing. Like
It really is. I'm
yeah.
sorry. It's bad,
Honestly,
but
it's not even a first world thing because Flint, Michigan, they can't even rate their tap water because the U.S. they need to get on that real bad.
hmm.
But people have been rating their water, tap water, Fiji water, Aquafina, um, Dasani, South Park, North Park, Still Creek,
Not South Park, I don't think.
North Creek, yeah,
Natural Spring.
Deerfield, Deerfield. You know the one
Yeah,
with the deer?
Deerfield Natural
Yeah.
Spring, I think it's.
Yes, yes, all these waters, and you just like taste like water, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But one day, someone put like, I hate to say his name, but Shane Dawson, he put together a list of like of well, it wasn't even a list. It was just like a compilation of people talking about how much they hated Dasani water. And I'm like, why? Like it tastes like water, right? And then they were like, whenever I drink it, I'm always thirsty for more. And they say it tastes metallic. I'm like, And then they show this clip of someone opening a water, and you hear a little pop and then a fizz. Like it kind of sounds like you're opening a Sprite. So I got a Dasani once because I was really thirsty and that was the only water I saw. And I opened it and I was like, yeah, why do I hear a little sizzle and why are there like bubbles rising from it? I look on the back, there's the ingredients, it's water and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's produced by Coca-Cola. There's like it's carbonated just a little bit. They
Mm-hmm.
have some special stuff in there. I don't know what. I know they have salt in it, like sodium. That way you get thirsty, you want to drink more and more and more. So it's just like, what are they putting into water, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then another time, what is it called? It's like some pH balancing water. I think it's called like I don't know what it's called,
I know what you're
but
talking about though.
yeah, and it's a clear bottle and it's in black writing, and then it has like a red cube with the white plus in it.
Yep.
That water. On the back, they have all the stuff inside of it, and it's just like, okay, so they have all of this in Dasani water. They have it in that other water bottle. They have it probably in a whole bunch of other waters too. Man, I should go check out Fiji. Talking about from pure springs from Hawaii. Do we actually know that? You know, you gotta check. But what's in tap water? And the thing is, every single like different towns and different counties, they all have different tap waters and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you know,
Well, see, my tap water is not that bad. Like, I don't drink it personally. Like, I have a little fridge thing that has a little
yeah,
filter from it. But that's just kind of like we like our cold, like, it's so first world. But I like that
yeah,
nice chilled water. It sounds. Oh, I feel so bad now that you mentioned it, talking about this. But whatever, it's fine.
yeah. It's okay.
But I think the tap water's fine, at least where I am. I don't know how it is in New Jersey.
Well, it depends, cause like sometimes the water tastes okay, but other times it tastes a little. It
You
tastes
know
like,
that well water that just smells like.
yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Some water just smells. I'm like, oh, it's like a goldfish bowl. What they do? Have a goldfish swim in this water before they put it in my pipeline or whatever. Yeah. New Jersey water is a little sketch sometimes. Well, I guess this is the end.
Yeah, this is the end of episode 1, season 2. We hope you'd enjoyed our controversial topics. Next week, we're going to have a special guest who doesn't know who they are yet, but we will
Yeah.
tell them soon.
We're gonna surprise them. We're gonna send them a box of spiders and be like, "Welcome, JK." We're not gonna send spiders to someone's house because that's not cool to the spiders.
All right, and remember to tell the kids.
Yeah, tell her. Wait, I don't even remember. It's been too long. Tell our grandkids we say hi. Tell the kids we say yes. Tell the kids. Okay.
The kids or grandkids?
It's the kids. I think. Go ahead. You
I
got it.
think it's grandkids.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Say. And remember, tell the kids we say bye.
Are you sure? I think it's grandkids.
No, I think it's the kids. Tell the kids. Tell the whatever. We'll change it next time.
And tell the kids, grandkids.
Just say the kids.
And tell the grandkids we and tell the kids we say hi.
Perfect.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Mwah. See you next time.